This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, hello there. Steph Curry and welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe birthday boy, and this man is a legend. This was one of the best pictures I've seen of him. I really wanted to capture his Golden State number 30 and all that. If it seems blasphemous, that is pretty much my fault. I apologize dearly. So, one of the most accurate players, one of the most surprising players in history, Stephen Curry, or Steph Curry, if you will, was born on this day, March 14, 1988. So he's 33 years old. I'm shocked. He's only 3 years younger than I am. I thought he was much younger than I was. But anyway, yeah, they call him one of the best shooters in NBA history and revolutionized the game by inspiring teams to use the three-point shot with regularity. He's a 7-time NBA All-Star and 2-time MVP with 3 NBA titles with the Warriors. He comes from rich bloodlines. His dad was Del Curry, who played for primarily the Charlotte Hornets and the Toronto Raptors. And Steph Curry actually, a lot of people show about his practices at the ACC in Toronto. And he is the older brother of another Curry, Steph Curry. As Steph Curry played for the Davidson Wildcats. He has set the all-time scoring record for both Davidson and the Southern Conference, and twice named Conference's Player of the Year. When he was a sophomore, he set the single-season NCAA record for three-pointers and was selected for the Warriors' 7th overall in the 2009 draft. And people are like saying, hang on, you let a guy like Steph Curry go 7th? All that. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, in 2015, he won his first MVP award, and then after that, he led the Warriors to their first championship in 4 decades. In fact, the following season, he was MVP again, becoming the first player in NBA history to have a unanimous vote for MVP. Not even Michael Jordan was voted unanimously. And to lead the league in scoring while shooting good marks. That same year, the Warriors broke the record for most wins in an NBA season. Sadly, though, they lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 7 of the 2016 Finals. Curry got the Warriors to the NBA Finals subsequently in 17, 18, 19, winning back-to-back titles in 17 and 18 before the Raptors, my beloved Toronto Raptors, took care of Golden State in 6 games. During the 2013 season, Curry set the NBA record for three-pointers made in a season with 272. He surpassed that mark in 2015 with 286, and again the next season with 402. Holy smokes. He's second in all-time three-pointers in NBA history. And all that. And he's played like how many years? Only 12, 13 years? He is actually he's about 300 short of the holder, which is Ray Allen. So anyway, yeah. He was actually born in Akron, Ohio while his father was a member of the Cavaliers and all that. And Steph and Seth would shoot around with the Hornets and then basically went into Toronto and all that. He actually was a member of a club team called Toronto 5-0, pitting him against former fellow future NBA players, of course, Joseph and Kelly Olynyk. When Dell retired from the Toronto Raptors, they moved back to Charlotte, and Curry enrolled at a school that he was actually got his team to 3 state playoff stuff and all that. Curry actually wanted to play for Virginia Tech, where his father played, but because of his 160-pound frame, he was 6'3". They said that basically his frame sucked. Well, he's not 6'3", sorry, now. But anyway, he decided to go to Davidson. And Davidson basically is not really known for their NCAA things. However, in his freshman year in 2007, Davidson actually got to the NCAA tournament as a 13th seed to play Maryland. Despite Curry putting up 30 points, Davidson lost by 12. But it was still good and all that. Davidson, in Curry's sophomore year, in 08, actually got to the NCAA tournament. They were the 10 seed against number 7 Gonzaga, and normally a 10 beats a 7 almost every year. And Davidson did, and he did. Curry put up 30 points in the second half to push Davidson to their first NCAA tournament win in almost 4 decades at that time, 82-76. Davidson would face Georgetown, and shockingly, Georgetown looked like a really heavy favorite. But, however, Curry's 25 second half points led Davidson to shock Georgetown 74-70 and go to the Sweet 16. Davidson would play Wisconsin, and Curry put up 33 points as Davidson won to go to the Elite Eight. In fact, Curry joined Clyde Lovellette, Jerry Chambers, and Glenn Robinson as the only players to score more than 30 points in their first 4 career NCAA tournament games. You got to remember that Curry, the previous year in his first game, scored more than 30 points, but Maryland beat them. However, Davidson would fall to Kansas. However, it was only by 2 points. Kansas did go on to win the title over Memphis. Curry finished 25.9 points, 2.9 assists, 2.1 steals a game. Was named to the AP second team. He was named the outstanding player of the Midwest region of the 2008 tournament, becoming the first player from a team not making the Final Four to do so since John Howard in '94. So basically, the Midwest region was Kansas's, but he was named the most. In the junior season, in his junior season in 2009, Davidson had a chance to get to the NCAAs, but they lost in the semifinals of the conference tournament. They ended up getting an NIT bid. The NIT is, of course, the tournament that goes on almost at the same time as the NCAA, but it's for lesser schools and all that. Curry opted out of his senior year at Davidson, and basically he was picked 7th overall by the Golden State Warriors. People were shocked, especially with what happened. In a previous, basically in what I plan to do in a few days, Blake Griffin was selected 1st overall from Oklahoma in that 2009 draft. Memphis stupidly went for a center, Hashim Thabit, who was good for UConn, but basically in the big lights of the NBA, he just sucked. Another guard, Oklahoma City took a guard 3rd overall from Arizona State by the name of James Harden. Well, he's panned out pretty well. Sacramento took Tyreke Evans, 4th overall. He was a guard from Memphis, and it worked out. Tyreke Evans, pretty good. Then Minnesota had 2 picks, one from Washington in a trade and one of their own. They took 2 guards, but you can probably guess that Stephen Curry was one of them. Stupidly, they took 2 point guards ahead of Stephen Curry with their 2 picks. Now, Ricky Rubio was a good pick. He was pretty good, and I think that Minnesota was good with that one. But they stupidly took with their second one, Johnny Flynn from the University of Syracuse, and basically he was a flop. Golden State says, hey, we got Stephen Curry. Let's take him. Oh, and by the way, the Raptors took DeMar DeRozan in that draft. I was happy with that pick. So anyway, Steph Curry basically was a superstar in the making. Unfortunately, he didn't win Rookie of the Year. That was Tyreke Evans. So basically, yeah, Curry put up a lot of key points and all that. Curry would have injury problems until the start of the 2012 season. He signed for your $44 million contract extension. People thought that it was risky because of the injury history. However, during basically that season was when Curry and backcourt teammate Klay Thompson basically became the Splash Brothers with their 3-pointers and all that. And like Steph Curry was just getting started and all that. Before the 2015 season, 14-15 season, if you will, the Warriors picked up Steve Kerr to be their new head coach. Kerr made changes to the schemes, including playing at a faster pace and giving Curry more freedom to shoot. Basically, Steve Kerr was a man of Phil Jackson's triangle offense and all that. Curry would put on a clinic, 51 points against Dallas in a game against Dallas. He would actually win the 3-point contest in the All-Star game, during the All-Star game. And on my 30th birthday, April 9, 2015, Steph Curry broke his own league record for 3-pointers made in a single season. Warriors won 67 games. Not bad. 67-15. Curry was MVP after doing 23.8 points, 7.7 assists, and 2 steals per game. Now, he actually sat out a lot of fourth quarters because of Golden State's wide margins of victory. Curry would become the first player in playoff history to have 6 3-pointers and 6 steals in a game with a Game 5 conference semifinals against the Memphis Grizzlies. And basically, he would make a playoff record 8 3-pointers en route to a series-clinching victory. The Warriors would face Cleveland in the finals, and as we all know, the Golden State Warriors won in 6 games to win their first championship in 4 decades. Curry averaged 26 points, 6.3 assists a game. Strangely enough, he was not Finals MVP. That was to my man, and I like the underrated players for superstar teams, Andre Iguodala. So basically, Curry was doing pretty well for themselves. The Warriors actually started out 16-0. Well, the first team to do that. They were actually 24-0 before they lost to the Milwaukee Bucks on December 12th. That's amazing. Of course, the Warriors did pretty well. When Curry got to the All-Star game in Toronto in 2016, might I add, the Warriors were 48-4. That basically, if you do the math, they've won 12. They win 12 of every 13 games, if you will, because 48 divided by 12 is 4. The Warriors entered the All-Star break with the best record through 52 games in NBA history, better than the 96 Bulls and the 67 Philadelphia 76ers. So anyway, Curry and crew did their job. And the Warriors crushed the Grizzlies to get to 73 wins, becoming the all-time leader in regular season wins in one season. Curry was named a unanimous MVP, becoming the 11th player in NBA history to win the award in back-to-back years, and the first guard since Steve Nash. Although they say Steve Nash didn't deserve any of his 2 MVPs. One, at least, he deserved. Unfortunately, Curry would have injuries and all that. An MCL injury to his right knee would keep him out of a few games in the second round. But Curry came off the bench and basically helped them out. As strange as it sounded, Golden State actually were down 3-1 to the Oklahoma City Thunder in the conference finals. But they won, got to the second straight NBA finals. But sadly, though, there was a lot of issues and all that. Curry tried his best, but the Warriors were the first team in NBA history to take a 3-1 series lead in the finals and choke it. I kind of blame Draymond Green's and his stupidity getting himself suspended for Game 5 and all that, because it ruined Golden State's momentum. However, Curry got his team to back-to-back championships and all that. He nearly sunk the Raptors, which ironically was the team that his dad retired with. However, the Raptors won in 6 games, and it was amazing. Curry had to take on a greater offensive load in the 2019-20 season because with Klay Thompson out injured for the year, Kevin Durant leaving Golden State for Brooklyn. Unfortunately, Curry drove to the basket in the 4th game of that season and collided with Aaron Baines of the Suns. Baines fell on Curry's left hand, and he needed surgery to repair his broken second metacarpal. Basically, he was out for 3 months and all that. But you can't keep him down for long. All that. One of the best shooters ever, the 3-pointer. Well, Curry's personal life. He married his girlfriend and Toronto native Alicia Alexander in Charlotte. They have 3 children. 2 daughters, Riley and Ryan, and son Cannon. Riley was basically a huge distraction when she was like a few years old during NBA Finals press conferences and all that. It was kind of cute to see. So Riley is only 9 years old. Okay, that's nice. Son Cannon. Anyway, Curry's younger brother is also a pro basketball player, and his younger sister Sidel played volleyball at Elon. Curry has been outspoken about his Christian faith. He spoke about his faith during his MVP speech by saying, "People should know who I represent and why I am who I am, and that's because of my Lord and Savior." Basically, he plays for God. And on some of his basketball shoes, he scripts 4:13 on the laces, which is Philippians 4:13, which is, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." And Curry has a tattoo of 1 Corinthians 13:8 in Hebrew on his wrist. Love never fails and all that. Curry actually wears contact lenses to correct his vision. So yeah, Curry is an avid golfer and actually competed um, in a not a PGA but like a nationwide tour event, and he did okay, +8. He missed the cut, but he did pretty good for himself. Curry has a good public image. He's a good charitable guy, and basically he's a superstar. He's played 699 games before the 2020-21 season, averaging 23.5 points a game, 6.6 assists, 4.5 rebounds. In the playoffs, he's played 112 playoff games. His points per game 26.5, which is pretty good. And he updated and do well. So his major stats: 3-time NBA champion, 2-time MVP, 7-time All-Star, All-Rookie First Team, NBA scoring leader in 2016, 2-time NBA three-point champion 2015, and just recently in 2021, NBA Skills Challenge winner in 2011, and has many records to do with three-pointers and all that. He's an icon, and forever he shall be. I'm Jeff Diamond. Adu.